Alright, hey guys, it's Coffee Black 59 here, and this is part 2 of the school real talk blog, and I guess this would be episode 3, I think. But yeah, I could probably get in about 5 videos today, so just stick around. Um, yeah, that's how much I have nothing going on a Saturday, right? Saturday night. So, where was I when I was talking about this school thing? About knocking over kids, yeah. So I'm the bigger guy in the school, and just for the kids who are small and say that they were wished they were bigger, I mean, I probably wouldn't say I would want to be small, but I definitely don't want to. I probably don't want to be as big as I am now. I mean, I definitely have my advantages, you know. You know, I start on my basketball team because I'm the tallest and I'm able to score points for them because I'm the biggest. I'm only, you know. I mean, I guess that's an advantage. But the disadvantages, I mean, sometimes they just rack up. I mean, number one, since you're the bigger guy, you get targeted out by a lot of kids to get picked on. Uh, that may seem like odd or whatever, or like stupid, like when I say this or whatever, but it really is true. And I mean, if you're a bigger kid in your school, I mean, you do get targeted. I mean, like, kids call you fat or whatever. I mean, are you jealous because I'm taller than you, or it's just like one of those things. So, and I know, like like when I was younger, like being the tallest was being the coolest. Well, I really don't care. I mean, I would rather just be average height, like 5'6", 5'5", like an average kid, not you know head taller than almost everyone else. And also back to the disadvantages, like our school has this thing where it's like a whole school assembly, and we have to sit on the floor, and you want to work your way to your friends. Or we have like these pods things, right? So we're with our like little kids. You're like watching over these little kids because our school's K through 6, K through 8, and I have to watch over these little kids through the assembly. But you're supposed to stay with them, and you're not supposed to leave your group or whatever. But usually kids end up just like going around to sit by their friends or whatever. And I try doing that, but a teacher will spot you if you're like 5 inches taller than everyone else. They will spot you, and they will shoot you down, man. They'll be like, "Yo, get back to your group or something, man. You're not supposed to be here." And it is one of the worst. Like, it has its disadvantages. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But I'll tell you this though: the teachers are not like like as um as uh as threatening as they used to or whatever. There's only I think only one teacher in my school that's taller than me. I think there's only one or two. I mean, two or three. Sorry. But I mean, they really aren't threatening me. Like my homeroom teacher, um, she I think is only I'm like 6 inches taller, and when she yells at me, I mean, it's hard not to laugh because when she's yelling at you, I mean, you're looking out like this, and it's like, I mean, you really can't take it seriously. And I mean, I really don't want to be mean. I mean, and but it could be really funny. And also, another thing, and I'm telling you this right now, is that sometimes teachers, when they yell at kids, they don't even know the whole story when they're yelling at you. Like the other day, I got a detention. Well, not the other day, like I want to say it was a few weeks ago, and I get a detention because a kid by me is like sticking his hands down his pants and wiping it all over me and stuff. It was disgusting, right? It was like nasty. And I'm swearing at him to stop. But the teacher hears it, and I get in trouble. I'm the one who gets sent to detention, and I don't rat kids out, so I didn't even bother telling on him. And I mean, they probably wouldn't listen to me if I said it was his fault. He probably would have denied it. But man, it was. And the sick thing was he got a detention too for something else earlier in the day, and through that whole entire thing, he's laughing at me and totally bogus stuff. Sometimes, one time I got a detention for forgetting my pencil. Also, I got a detention for what else? What else did I do wrong? Oh, I left class early because everyone else was leaving and I didn't, and apparently she did not excuse us from the class. Or, what was that? Like, yeah, excuse us from the class. So, I mean, sometimes, I mean, I'm not a bad kid. Like, I don't, I mean, I make kids laugh and stuff. I mean, uh, I definitely sometimes have to be paired up with, like, a whole bunch of girls that, only care about school or whatever, and I have to sit with them, but sometimes it's not always a bad thing. They always help me with the classwork or whatever. So, I mean, that is one advantage. I mean, you get to, they get to help you with the classwork or whatever in science, because science or math, because I did not get either one of those. But, yeah, and, yeah, I'm not like one of those kids that'll go out of my way to get in trouble or whatever. I don't really get in trouble, that much, or I haven't got a detention this year for a fully valid reason, and I mean I'll take ownership for it if I did get an honest detention, but to be honest with you, I haven't got a detention that like whoa, man, I don't want to be in your cell if we were in prison, so, but no, yeah. So that is my opinion. That is my opinion of school, and that was on part 2, and that's my episode 3 of 3. I'm putting my fingers down here. I'm not even putting it in front of the camera. Episode 3 of Real Talk. Thank you for watching, and yeah, so see you guys around. Bye.